Hello, my name is Noah Elkreef, and I was just feeling like I want to make a video today. And as soon as I thought about making a video, I felt fear. I felt what came up was my last video. So many people seem to like it. I'm scared people won't like whatever I make today as much. And I don't remember this coming up before, and I thought it would be really good to share about it, to share my experience, to reveal myself, and to maybe share how I work through it. So this feeling comes up. I think I'm gonna work through it with you and try to share my experience of what comes up. I never did this before. Let's see how it goes. I feel a little vulnerable. Okay. I feel terrified that everyone will abandon me if I'm not good enough. And of course it has nothing to do with now, it has nothing to do with the people watching my videos. It feels really ancient. This fear that I will be abandoned if I don't conform. Feels like if I don't conform, I will be abandoned. Now I notice my body, still notice my arms starting to shake. I notice the intensity coming up in my chest. And this feeling coming up, I don't want to die, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. And now I'm just seeing that one outside and taking it out of identifying with it and seeing this sort of like vision of a person in front of me, seeing how scared they are. And now I notice I'm comforting them, like I see you. I hear you. It must be really scary for you. And these tears feel like I'm receiving, like it feels so good to be heard. It feels so good to be received, like that somebody cares that I feel scared. Because apparently at that time when I felt that massive fear, there was no one there to receive me, to hear me. And how scared I felt. Now this voice is going, I don't want to be alone, I don't want to be alone, I don't want to be alone. Feels like I'm going to get kicked out of the village and have to be in the forest by myself. I feel my legs shaking, my arms shaking. Now I feel my body going numb. My whole body going numb. Like a little disassociation, like it's intense and it's intense. So much fear moving through my system, a lot of intensity. I notice feeling lighter already. Feel a lot lighter. Yeah. feel calmer. I feel like now there's some like part of me that wants to talk to that man again, that like teenager. And I'm just telling that boy, that it's over now. It's over now. Because a part of me was stuck there. Like I'm relating to the present moment through like the frozen moment in time from the intensity that I wasn't able to feel in that life. Feels so I don't know, feels so loving for it to be over. like who wants to stay there? It feels really loving. I feel really received and met. Just want to give more of that love. I notice another piece of me feels so alone. I feel so alone. I feel so alone in this forest by myself. I feel so alone. 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 Now I'm sort of bringing my awareness is naturally going to you, and I feel like feeling a lot of love, a lot of connection, closeness with you all watching. I'm not sure why I feel that, but it just shifted into like a lot of closeness and love. I think maybe because I'm feeling seen, like, yeah. I feel like that I'm letting myself be seen in this way feels really like it's closening, right? Like when we put up a wall, when we block ourselves, like not showing our experience, that distances ourselves from others, and feels really beautiful, soft, intimate. Feels really intimate to be seen in this way. Yeah. I'm just going to check in if there's anything left in me that wants to be shared or felt or explored. Yep. I have a lot of anger for those fuckers who kicked me out. Those fucking dickheads who fucking didn't give a shit about me and had no openness. Fucking angry. I'm fucking angry. Fucking angry as fuck. I notice like I'm like smiling a little bit to hide it from you. Like maybe you guys are going to be overwhelmed by the intensity of my anger, or that it's like looks not good for you. But I think I'm just going to let it anyhow. Sometimes when my anger comes through, I don't need to scream it out or punch it out. I let it out like if you could see my face, it's like I want to fucking murder everyone. But it can come out just through the breath, just through that intensity and my body. And notice like it can move itself quite quickly. To allow the anger is so important for it to move through our system so it doesn't stay buried in our body. Now I notice I'm feeling sad that I never had anyone in that life and in many other lives to share my anger with. Like anger was never allowed. Like it was just totally unacceptable. Like people judge anger. They're not comfortable with anger. So I'm just feeling that sadness, that hurt, that despair a little bit, that like my anger was always abandoned. Mm. Now there's this voice inside, I want my mommy. I want my mommy. Like, where's my mommy? Not exactly sure what that was. Sometimes there's just some energy that wants to be let go of. Check in again, see if there's anything left that wants to be felt, shared, experienced. No. So now I want to share something. Feels like that the emotional part of it is complete. Now I just want to share something else related. None of us, from my experience, are ever scared of like here and now, unless it's physical. It's all just a trigger from the past. So it's like it's not possible for me to fear what you think. It's only possible that I can get triggered from an old moment when I was actually in danger, when I was actually unsafe. An old remnant of unsafety, a trauma from this life or my ancestors or a past life that hadn't been resolved can get triggered by the possibility of you rejecting me or abandoning me. But when we can see it for what it is, when we can see that it's not about the here and now, it automatically loses its power. So even if I didn't heal this in front of you, even if I didn't heal this at all, I can still see it. Like, oh, there's this fear, they'll reject me if they don't like this video as much as the last one. But I know that has nothing to do with you and nothing to do with me now and nothing to do with anything. It's just a fear from the past. So therefore it doesn't have power over here and now, so I can still make the video anyhow. Now, my preference is to deal with it so it's not in the way at all for this or anything else, but it's not required. Sometimes you can just see it for what it is, reduces its power, and then we're good. So how was that for you? This is me totally allowing myself to be seen in my healing journey. Partly, I don't know why exactly I shared this, partly to sort of like even further reduce the power of actually let me just feel rather than I love to share my experience. I love to share this journey. Like I'm like in love with this journey of unfolding and healing and undoing and taking all these beautiful steps to sort of remember and be who I am. And I like to share it. Like I have just enthusiasm of sharing it with you and I also feel intuitively that by me revealing how this works in me, it has the potential to support some of you, many of you, to further normalize your own emotional experience, the intensity of it, the mystery of it, the coolness of it. I don't know. Now I feel like I'm rambling a little bit. I'm not sure where I'm going. So please share with me your experience in the comments. Let me know if it was too intense for you, if you couldn't handle it, if it was wonderful, if it was helpful, if you're like, don't understand why I did this at all. These days I really enjoy reading the comments. So just know that whatever you share, I'm receiving it, I'm hearing it, I'm feeling it. And I hope it was helpful for you. I hope you get something from it. And I also feel like it's a mystery. Like part of me doesn't know what you're meant to get from it or what you could get from it. So please share with me so I can feel it. And I'm feeling just lots of love. Lots of love. Like I feel really, really like it's such an honor. It's such an honor and a privilege to be able to share this with you. To be living in a time and to have an audience that's open to receiving this level, this raw authenticity of the human experience. Like, I feel so privileged and so honored to be able to share this and to be safe to share it, because there were times where this was not safe to share. And knowing that there's so many of you who are on a similar journey and allowing your emotional experience in a similar way, or desire to allow your emotional experience in similar ways. So it's like, we're all together in this, and it's such a blessing. So I hope you are having a beautiful day, and that this supports you in whatever way it needs to. Okay, see you soon. Bye.